Urawa red. 4 minutes until the game begins. Let me actually check out the lineups if I know any players. Obviously, in the thumbnail, Franco Mastant. Wow, Dortmund Fluminense ended 0-0. Interesting. So from River Plate, Armani, I know him. He was the starting goalkeeper for Argentina in 2018. Know about him. Montiel, know about him. He wasn't a starter. It was Molina, but I think he played some. No, Montiel actually scored the winning penalty versus France. Pezzella, known him. Used to play Fiorentina, Betis, I believe. Acuna, obviously started for Argentina in the World Cup. Enzo Perez, know him. Mastantuono, obviously. And from the other team, I mean, there's actually a Swede, Gustafsson. Hoy Bråten, probably like Norwegian. Be maybe Icelandic. But yeah, interesting. Love Watchalong. Yo, what's up, Ty? Didn't think you would do this Watchalong. I mean, Ty, this was the only one. I'm more interested in the Inter Milan Monterrey game, but I don't want to do that time. The only time I will do that late is PSG, or if it's like a big game. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, David? Vamos Urawa. Shout out for putting the Savio in thumbnail. Tashiwa Racer Legend. All right. I didn't know. Actually, Taya, I was gonna put the Swede because I usually check the market value. That's how I know who like their best player is, and he had the highest market value. I just couldn't find any good pictures of him, so I just picked that dude. But let's go. By the way, Ty, now that you're here, I don't know, for the past streams, I have some issues going live on Instagram, like multi-streaming. And there's also some issues with TikTok. It popped up to me after the stream. It said something like, I don't know, break the rules or something. I get like less viewers than I should or something. It was, I don't know, man. It's so weird. Why does interest game interest you? Just better side. More players I know of. More relevant, I would say. Yo, big up Duke. You're the GOAT. Yo, appreciate it. Madrid hate to watch tomorrow. We'll be there. Unfortunately, Mbappe, he was scared. He's ducking. And Boobies, he's ducking. How do you feel after this beatdown of Atletico Madrid? I mean, extremely confident. You know, we were already extremely confident as Paris Saint-Germain fans after the season we've had. But after that 4-0 victory, I mean, the sky's the limit. Without Dembus, without Barcola as well. Thoughts on Konate to Madrid? I mean, that would be an exceptional signing by Real Madrid. Konate is a player I would have loved to have at Paris Saint-Germain, but my club wants to have different players instead. Konate on a free would be very good. Can't wait for the next PSG match. Same here. Is this a Mastantuono hate switch? No, I don't care about him. I don't care about him. But if he does something, or he has a bad game, I'm like, yo, we dodged a bullet. But I'm not going to hate watch. I'm not going to want bad stuff to happen for Franco. But if anything bad happens, we may celebrate it. Keep it up. You're the GOAT. Yo, I will do, man. I appreciate it. It's good. Those short form platforms? What do you mean by that? Thoughts of Yamal being a... I don't know. I didn't know that. How do you know that? Let me get the timer on. No? All right, the timer is on. But Foco game at 1 afternoon for me on public holiday also. Let's go. Let's go. Ma's family are so tapped. You were about his father, PSG? Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't that hard to see. I mean, his father got him when he was 15. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's a higher likelihood of Yamal's father being extremely immature whilst raising him. Second of all, I mean, Yamal's dad is what, like 30, 35 now, and is still behaving like a kid. So, I mean, if that's your father, if that's someone, a man you've looked up to a lot in your life, Honestly, when I saw this Yamal 30 stuff, I haven't even like talked about it or anything. It just, I'm like, wow, wow. Why is Yamal doing this? Why is Yamal doing all of this? And I just think this is why Yamal, you know, when Lamine Yamal was younger, when he imagined his life, he was like, "Oh, I want a bunch of girls and luxury cars and money." He's a very materialistic dude. That's clear to see. And you know, it happens a lot. I think potentially, you know, Yamal came from a poor upbringing. We usually see this from a lot of Brazilians. You know, they come from a poor upbringing, and then when they get money, they want to use it. They want to flex it. The Yamal, a bit like Mbappe as well. Both of them want to be celebrities more than they want to be athletes, in my opinion. All right, game is started. Let's get it. My prediction, as you can see, is down here, 4-1 to River Plate. I think River Plate will be a strong side. You know, going through the team, just right before this, we saw, you know, a lot of experienced players that were there at the World Cup. Urawa red with a great clearance there. I have a feeling that the longer the Boost doesn't play, and the more Vitinha Nuno Hakimi ball out affect his Ballon d'Or first place. Maybe a bit, but just like the Champions League, the Club World Cup, the knockout stages shouldn't matter. And thankfully Dembele will be there. Basically, he's dating a 30-year-old. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've seen the Yamal stuff. Bonsoir, Evie. And your thoughts on Pogba and Fati to Monaco? I think this would be great for Liga. 100%. 100%. Just the names, the brand, commercial they would bring. We don't even have to care what they will do sportingly. Just as names. You know, if Pogba scores a goal, BR Football will post it. You know, if Zakaria scored a banger, maybe they won't post it. But if Pogba scores it, they will definitely post it. So it's good PR for the league. And then who knows? Maybe Ansu Fati can revive his career. Pogba, it's very difficult because he's a bit very physically cooked. But who knows? Imagine Pogba gets a semi-revival. You know, we saw Ndombele. Ndombele was insane at Lyon. Went to Spurs. His career died out a bit. Where Franco here loses the ball. Gets... All right. And decides to the stream. Blur. All of the games are streamed for free on the Zone. I will actually put the link in the chat. I will pin the link in the chat. But I'm watching the game on the Zone, and I believe that's where most people are watching it. There we go. I've pinned the message now as well. I saw the Lamine thing. You were really cooked a few months back with the Lamine exposed video. Hang out with 30-year-old OF model. Not a good look at all. Arian, just as the Mbappe stuff, I've always said it. The main difference between me, Arian, and other people is, maybe it's a bit stupid of me sometimes, especially with me growing in size, Arian, is that I can take a so-called risk. Other people see it as a risk. For me, I don't have to see that much to understand Yamal is arrogant and was raised in a bad way. It don't take that much. For some people, they need to see a lot of stuff. They needed this OnlyFans model and all of this. I didn't. All I needed was quotes by Yamal saying he was gonna score goals against us, and Lamine. Yo, what's up, Thomas? Who do you think is more narcissistic, Mbappe or Yamal? Mbappe is in like such a Zionistic way. Like he's so PR modeled. Like he's like a robot nearly. I don't even know who Mbappe is. We don't see Mbappe. We see, you know, the version of himself that he wants to portray. We never see natural Mbappe. You know my cousin Emery Moore? Oh, that's your cousin? Can you rank Barcola, Leao, Williams for Bayern? Who would you say suits as best? Okay, so Olise, a bit like Lamine Yamal, he's more of the playmaking raw winger. All right, he can score goals, but he's not someone that's gonna get you goals. An issue with Bayern as well is that Harry Kane, yes, in the Bundesliga he scores a lot of goals, but when it comes to big games, Harry Kane is actually someone that would rather create chances than score chances. Which means the third attacker next to them three, you want his best asset to be goal scoring. And out of Rafael Leao, Bradley Barcola, and Nico Williams, the best goal scorer right there is Bradley Barcola. He is the best goal scorer out of them. And he would just improve his goal scoring. He has definitely the peak of, you know, being able to score the most goals out of them three. So I think Bradley Barcola, then Rafael Leao, and then Nico Williams. But I think all of them would be very good three options. But profilistically, that's what I would pick. Check my new tweets, broski. I mean, send it to me in DM and I can look at it at halftime. Here we have Franco Mastantuono. Whee! Where is that ball going, man? Where is that ball? How would Mbappe be welcomed if he came back to PSG 33, 35 to retire here? I think it depends what he does. I think if one thing Mbappe has been doing ever since he's left Paris Saint-Germain is he's trying to build back the bridge, saying good stuff about PSG, propping Dembele for Ballon d'Or and all of this. Mbappe's trying to win the Paris Saint-Germain fans back, and I think, you know, as they say, the time grows the heart fonder. What that means is, with times, you start forgetting the negative stuff and start reminiscing about the good stuff. So I think in 5 years, PSG fans will have a better picture of Mbappe. We will start thinking about, the positive stuff. Mbappe joined as a wonder kid to Paris Saint-Germain for a very hefty price and, had a very great career at Paris Saint-Germain. Then, the last 2 years and a lot of disgusting stuff he did. But all of that will be less valuable in the future. We have a counter-attack for Urawa Red. Number 8 gives it to this blonde Korean. 26 with the back heel to nobody. Interesting game right here. Yo, what's up, SSB? Are you thinking about buying the Club World Cup jersey with the star? I think it looks great. I will buy the Club World Cup. I will buy the home PSG jersey for next season. When I was thinking about buying the jersey, because the shipping takes a long time, it wouldn't come before the Club World Cup. So I was like, I'm just going to get the next home kit for next season. So for next season's first game, I'm going to have that kit. I'm probably will try to get it with the star 100%. Who do you think will win the Club World Cup Golden Boot? Great question. I mean, it definitely has to be a team that goes far. And the predicted teams to go far are Madrid, PSG, Bayern, and City. And if I have to pick one, it has to be Erling Braut Haaland. It's probably between him and Mbappe. I mean, Madrid and City, they're a team that have one top goal scorer. Yes, PSG have a debate, but as we can see, he's probably going to miss starting both of the first 2 games. So I'm predicting either Haaland or Mbappe. Mbappe's going to miss potentially the first game against El Hilal as well. But it's got to be one of them because they have one top goal scorer. Like Kane. Bayern scored 10 goals. Kane didn't get a single goal. I think Musiala scored a hat-trick in that game, and, he already has a big lead, so he could maybe do that. I think he was the top scorer at the Euros. Oh, mistake here by Urawa Red. River Plate cannot do anything. Barcola in the Bundesliga would be like 60 GA. Salam, bro. Alaikum salam. Big up, chat. Why are you doing Watchalong for this random match? Welcome surprise. You scratch for some Argentine talent. Time for PSG. No, it just that this is the game, the time suits me best. I was a bit more interested in the Monterrey Inter Milan game, but that's very late for me. Yeah, I've seen the Yamal stuff. I think we're going to have to support Urawa for this match as a neutral. All right, then. Let's go. I mean, I'm not supporting anyone. I want goals, though. I'm supporting whoever scores. Yo, who's Mamadou Sarr? Is he good? Chelsea signed him. He played for Ligue 1. I don't remember him. What club did he play for, Hassan? Also, did you see the Yamal post of him sweeping leaves, supposedly and mocking Ronaldo? Yeah, I saw that. I don't exactly know if it's like towards Ronaldo, but I mean, an R, and try to recreating his picture and everything. Hey, nutmeg, cheeky, Dariusi takes the shot and hits the post. Great shot from Dariusi. I think that's his name, like the Iranian king. But yeah, no, Yamal's disgusting, man. He's such an ego psychopath. He always wants to be in the media all the time. He always wants to be talked about. He's always posting stuff. He's always saying stuff. He's an egomaniac. He lives off people talking about him. Thoughts on Yamal dating a 30-year-old? What the fuck? It's honestly become clear that he has become mentally unstable, maybe because of quick fame. I said it before. I think Lamine Yamal, when he was younger, if you ask him, what do you want in life? He would say, oh, I want a bunch of cars. I want to be on yachts. I want to have a bunch of girls. That's just the lifestyle that he wants to live. He's a bit similar to Ronaldo, where they became football players because of the lifestyle of a football player rather than actually only being a football player. I can give you Ousmane Dembele and Lionel Messi, for example. Those two players are extremely, they just prioritize football. All they do is care about football. Their entire life revolves about football. Whilst Yamal, it's more about becoming a celebrity. And this is just the lifestyle that he wants to live. Obviously, in my opinion, I think that's a very disgusting lifestyle to live. A lot of people care that she's 30 and he's 17. I couldn't care less. I mean, he's a grown ass man. I've said this many times. I do not believe the age of 18 magically changes anything. Um, so she being 30, I mean, she was 26 or anything. I mean, this definitely talks about Yamal. I mean, this definitely shows this is just a fling. You know, this is nothing serious. This is just a hookup. This is just sex. This is just lust. I mean, it just shows, you know, what Yamal is driven by. But home jersey next season might not have the star. Nasa said he wasn't sure yet on French TV. Oh, okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah, but I could get I could still get this one and just have it as the home kit then. Yeah, time zone's crazy to watch matches for me too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was still be awake that time for the PSG game. Maybe Tosin was right. I'm on his father running. Running a team, man. I predict his relationship ends in flames and crashes. I mean, it's not a relationship. It just lust. Ronaldo wants to be the greatest. I think Ronaldo also wants to be the greatest. I definitely think he has a better mentality than Yamal. But I mean, if you look at Ronaldo, he's not married. He has a bunch of kids with different women. You know, that's never been a priority. Look at Dembele and Messi. They have a strong family. They're married at a young age. Ronaldo. Hey! Dario, who's that? Colodo. We got their first goal 11 minutes in. Colodo. And River Plate take the lead. And look at the celebration. Look at the hype. Look at the hype. Look at the fans. Look at the passion, man. You would never see this in the Premier League. Colidio. Is that Franco cutting in? Look at that left. He has a great left foot. Angel Di Maria-esque. Beautiful cross there. Oh, yo. Great header there. A bit questionable defending there from Urawa Red Ball. Mastantuano build up. Yes, sir. Now, great left foot there. Great left foot. And River Plate take the lead. Cheeky lead there. Come on, let's get more goals, man. Vamos. Why is bro watching the most random match of all time? I mean, it's a risk. Hopefully it pays off. For example, the Boca Juniors Benfica game, that's a game I regret. Because that's a game I could have done a watch-along on. Pre-assist Franco. Yeah, Psych, it is very random. Chance created by Franco. When do you think we will hear about new signings? I'm getting concerned that we're going next year 0 maybe. Systematically, I read something about you cannot add new players into the Club World Cup until the 27th. So, but the thing with Paris Saint-Germain, we know this window is not going to be that big. We have a lot of time. And as we've seen in some previous windows, Campos likes to do some of the work towards more of the end or the middle of the transfer window. Because he likes to be very strong in deals. For example, Magnus Achlios. We won a game systematically, but not at the price Monaco won. So we want to drag it out. Same with Rodrigo Mora at Porto. So, no, just be patient. Enjoy the Club World Cup. Don't you think we need a strong 10 attacking midfielder to give us more dynamism in midfield just in case Ruiz isn't in form or is injured? I mean, Ntokozo Sibagnoni, great question. I have a great answer. That is Desire Doué. That is the plan for next season. That has been reported since March that Desire Doué will be more implemented into the midfield. We've already seen that many times this season at Paris Saint-Germain. A bit similarly at Barca. You know, Barca, they play Rafinha majority of the time on the wing, but they played him as a number 10. And now they're going to add Nico. Paris Saint-Germain's plan for next season, in my opinion, will be having a 4-man attack, basically. Desire Doué as that offensive 8 / number 10, as you're mentioning, and then having Khvicha, Dembele, Barcola, maybe Moura, maybe Achlios, maybe someone else. So, Desire Doué, that is the plan. This tournament has already made me realize these European teams are not as I thought they were. Let's go, Mr. Gene. I mean, that was one big thing I mentioned in my prediction video. That's the surprise people will get. Like, people overrate. No, I wouldn't say they overrate European teams, but they do both. They overrate the European teams and they underrate the non-European teams. Eurocentric view of the world. Who scored? Coboliol? Colidio. PSG Chelsea score predictions, PSG 3-1. Any news on Dembuzo Barcola for the next game? No, actually today, Psych, we couldn't get any news because they had the day off. I read that actually. Today they had a full day off. So we don't know if they did collective training or were just training by themselves. PGNFC back. I have no clue, man. I have no clue. It's just not a priority for me. Like the Club World Cup comes ahead of it. The videos, the content comes ahead of it. I don't know, man. Yamal needs some mentor to warm him for his own good with guidance, or he's gonna get trapped by some false accusing money hungry bunny. See too many times they target football players. I mean, I don't like how Yamal and other football players are seen as victims. And then those women are seen as leeches. Yes, the women are leeches, but the men are fucking stupid for getting tricked as well. So I don't think Yamal is some kind of victim if that happens to him. But yes, he definitely needs guidance. He needs someone that can lead him. But I think what will happen is Yamal will just continue making stupid, irrational decisions until he, matures very late. Like being this childish at 17 is not normal. People are saying, "Oh, I was this." Nobody who's acting like this at 17. Like Yamal is just the most like disgusting version of a 17-year-old there has been. Yesterday, I saw a bunch of Arsenal fans saying PSG were dominated by Arsenal and propping Raya for Ballon d'Or. I mean, I've seen the ones about PSG. It's heavy delusion. I've not seen any Raya stuff. That's disgusting. But no, the PSG stuff, I mean, it's just very childish. Just very childish. They need to be able to accept a defeat. And they're overhyping their performance so much. Oh, yeah. Disgusting tackle there by River Plate. Which is semifinal just be 4 European teams? No, Yusuf, I do agree. I predicted the 4 semifinals to be full European teams. And that is true. The best out of the best are in Europe. That's something that's factual. But the others, no, then it's much tighter. For example, in the quarterfinals, I predicted 3 South American teams or 3 non-European teams. All the other prediction videos I've seen, they predicted full European quarterfinals. So we'll see. So semi-final, no, I agree. My prediction is for the 4 basically the best teams in this competition, and all of them are European. I've seen Donnarumma's dribbling last match. Yeah, man, he cooked Alvarez. Yo, what's up, Benedict? Yo, what's up, Ayan? No, we're just vibing to this game. Even Ronaldo got fake claim, made the games in Brazil, remember? It can happen to anyone. No, that is true. That is true. That's why, well, when you are a man, I don't know if this happened that much to women. Probably does sometimes, but mostly to men. That's why men have to be careful about, who who they interact with. But I would never see them as victims. When is the club going to sign backup for Hakimi? Honestly, feels like we're one knock away from Hakimi having a maybe disastrous season in Europe. The thing is, Hakimi is an athletic freak. Paris Saint-Germain aren't just playing Hakimi a lot of games. Hakimi is physically, he can just play a lot of games. There just are those kinds of players. But no, Paris Saint-Germain would not be signing a backup to Hakimi, despite Hakimi actually leaving PSG at the end of 2025 for AFCON duties with Morocco. It would just be Seni Mayulu, Warren Zara-Emery, or Joao Neves in his position. I'm gassed for Seniman. I predicted that he would ball in Club World Cup since he's gone. 100% sure he will. Yes, sir. I saw actually a report, Psych. Paris Saint-Germain are predicted to play a strong lineup once again. Basically the same lineup as they played in the Atletico Madrid game, in the Botafogo game, to guarantee qualification. And then in the third game, we'll do like a full rotation. And that's usually what most teams do at a World Cup or at a Euros. They play the best 11 in both 2 first games to guarantee first place, and then they rotate a bit in the last game. And that's a game where Mayulu should start, for example. Can Liverpool beat PSG next season at UCL? Scary score for Liverpool next season. I definitely think the Liverpool can beat Paris Saint-Germain. I'm not going to act arrogantly, as Liverpool fans did before they faced us. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool have gotten stronger, but PSG have gotten stronger as well. So it'll be a very tough matchup. It will be very tough for Liverpool But obviously, they have a chance to win. But Paris Saint-Germain are obviously the favorites. Are they expect Madrid fans to downplay the World Cup if they don't win it? Exactly like Barca fans? Oh, the Club World Cup? Yeah, for sure, for sure. If we win it, they will downplay it once again. But it will be very hard to downplay Paris Saint-Germain's greatness. Because if we win it, we would have to beat Madrid. And that's the best thing. Because in the Champions League, Madrid and Barca were lucky. I mean, they bottled it. They lost to fucking Arsenal and Inter. So they didn't have to play us. But Madrid, this time, don't run away. We're coming for you. Who do you think the second favorite is for the next season's Champions League after PSG? Now that Barca will sign Nico. I've said Liverpool a lot. I like the transfers they've done so far. And, you know, they faced us last season. They were very good. And I don't think, you know, them losing Trent is that big at all. Especially they got Frimpong. I'm not saying he's as good, but he's still good. And it's not like Trent is just fucking crazy. They always talk about Trent, this generational right back. He's not fucking generational. Maybe he's generational in the sense we haven't seen a right back with that passing ability and all of this stuff, but that doesn't make him he doesn't have a full round generational ability. He's not a generational player. He's not a generational performer. But Liverpool, City back again. Barca, obviously. I think Barca, the first out of those I mentioned. And then Madrid. Madrid is a bit of a question mark. Let's see how they do. You know that Yamal is doing the haram act with not only 30-year-old, which shows he lacks more compass, but also she's OnlyFans model. He's crazy now. A lot of Barca fans turning on him now. Let's go, man. Shout out to the Barca fans that actually are honest. Or, yeah, honest. Towards the end, at least. But I didn't know that she was an OnlyFans model. Don't say model. Just say OnlyFans. If you want, you can add OnlyFans horror as well, but don't say model. But I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, no, it just shows that Yamal, the lust is so much. I watched the Chelsea game against LAFC. Chelsea are pretty shit, especially players like Cole Palmer, Madueke. We might face them in quarter. Yeah, we do. Chelsea fans are very confident. Some of them very arrogant. So I would love us to keep owning the Premier League. I know Dumbouz is the favorite, but sometimes I really favor Tina. No. We need the video from you as to why the Premier League is trash, from how these guys get is the thing. Look down League and other thing, you would swear they're dominating Europe. I could. If anything big or relevant comes, then I'll make a video. That's the thing. I have a lot of opinions inside of me. I just wait for it to become a little bit relevant or something big comes up and then pop. Something will definitely come. I love watching Yamal play, but off the pitch, he's one of the most unlikable players I said. Exactly, Tayo. What do Barca fans say? Yeah, you hate him because he's too good. There's never been a 17-year-old this good. That's why they hate him. And that's what the media says as well. That's what ESPN and everything, they would say, oh, that's why. Oh, River Plate, Franco. Hey! Number 24. Number 13. Corner kick. Did you watch Peep Trent's comments today? He claimed that Virgil training sessions were way harder and faster. Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, first of all, it's all lies, psych. It's all lies. It's just, you know, when you go to Madrid, they always do this. They hold a gun at your head. Because if you notice it, Madrid is the only club where the players kiss the badge in the first day. Are you telling me other clubs, the players don't love the other clubs? No. You know, a lot of players love Barca, a lot of players love PSG, a lot of players love Liverpool, a lot of players love Madrid. But Madrid is the only club where they're kissing the badge after their first goal. Why? Because the love is manufactured. The connection is manufactured. How can you fucking love a club one game in? Oh, big chance for Urawa Red! How can you love a club one game in? How can you feel an emotional connection to the supporters of the club in the city and the stadium one game in, one goal in? It doesn't make any sense. It's all manufactured. Hakimi, for example, it took him 4 years and then he kissed the PSG badge. And when he kissed it, I'm like, yes, that's authentic. You know, Hakim has gone through a lot of ups and downs at PSG. This is the peak of his PSG career. And you know, he's saying, no, I love the situation I'm in. And then you have this fucking PR merchant, Jude Bellingham, and Mbappe didn't even wait until the game began. He kissed it in the presentation. That's another thing Barca do as well, kissing presentation, everything. Like, I don't know why. If Rodri can win Ballon d'Or, why Vitinha cannot? No, that's not what I'm saying. Look, if Vitinha had this season, last season, he deserves ahead of Rodri. But Dembele is special, baby. Yeah, O'Kilton, as Tayo said, just a link at top of chat. Why Dembele wife don't come to support him Champions League final like other players' wife? No, Thomas, she actually came. I remember I posted a picture on Twitter on it. It blew up. But she came. She was there. She probably just doesn't sit with all the other wives, and she doesn't want to be photographed. She has a mask on as well. She's just very a classical woman, you know, a woman that wants to be chastised or something, like hide herself, not want to be in public in front of everyone. But she's always supported Dembele. Damn booze. The only club that doesn't support Pride, PSG and Barca, get that gay shit out. Arian, I've said this many times. Barca individually support or like promote LGBTQ. PSG do not promote LGBTQ. We have never done that. We've never changed our logo. We've never put out on our Instagram support LGBT. We've never done that. It's Ligue 1. It's fucking France. France is like the most liberal gay country in Europe, alongside like Germany. But we, as a club, we've never. Barca have done LGBTQ stuff. They've done stuff with Israel as well, Madrid as well. So no, PSG is extremely clean. No LGBTQ gayness. No fucking Israel garbageness. Palestine. Look at there. All right. It's the biggest club in the world. It's a dream come true. No players get that chance. Not at all. Not at all. They're again. That Madrid is the pinnacle. Even if you say Madrid is the biggest, this pinnacle that doesn't exist. I want Xabi Alonso to succeed. He's a good guy, but I don't want to succeed with Mbappe and team. I mean, I don't. I mean, I want Madrid to be somewhat competitive. That goes for all the big clubs, you know, because I want to beat them. I would much rather want to beat Madrid than fucking Brighton or something. Yeah, exactly, Ian. He's good. Was there a penalty shootout in this game? No. It's because they're running by a member, not a solo owner like PSG, so they're forced to do that. Yeah, but forced to do that is their members. I'm saying we're forced by France because France is not PSG. It's an indirect thing having power over us because it's the league. It's the league that we play in. Members of Barca is Barca. Maybe it's not the Barca fan base, but it's the Barca club. Franco. Oh my days. Oh, counter attacking for Urawa Red. Yo, I'm loving this yeah, Korean 24 with the blonde hair. What's his name? Okay. Value wise, if you didn't support PSG, which club would match your values most? Therefore, you support them? Mm, I don't support a club based on values. That's not why I started supporting PSG. But no, I'm very happy that PSG actually aligns with not my opinions, but fucking human opinions. promoting fucking gay people is the most inhumane thing to do, man. Telling people, yeah, it's okay to be fucking disgusting. I'll be disgusted if my club did that, man. Like, it's already disgusting when we wear the rainbow thing and all love and fuck, man, so much brainwashing. Shout out to Ghana for refusing to wear that gay-ass rainbow armband 2 years ago. Yo. Oh, Ghana gay? Shout out to Ghana gay, man. Shout out to Matic as well. Matic, he did that. He got a suspension, which is just crazy. I mean, he played the game, but he put like a sticker over it, and then he got like a suspension, which just shows like we live in a dictatorship. Yeah. Have Kvara any day with Kiki? For sure. Alright, 15 minutes left. I mean, River Plate look like the better side, but sometimes they do push up a line. Urawa Red get some cheeky counterattacks. And the Swedish guy, number 11, and the Korean with blonde hair, they look good. Cross set to come in here. No, Thomas, I think she still has it. I actually checked it out recently, but there are no pictures of her. I think she's like sells stuff for like sponsorships with like makeup companies or companies in general. Reddit thinks you're anti-Semitic, racist, and homophobic, by the way. Bunch of snowflakes. Yeah, sometimes I do search my name on Reddit and I've seen this stuff. Some of the people support me. Shout out to them, but no. I've always said this. I think I will have. The more people see me, I think a higher percentage will not like me because I say the truth. They would rather like a content creator that sits fucking quiet and is supporting fucking genocide. Could have been a cheeky goal, man. Offside. Yeah, offside. I can see that South America teams are taking this tournament very seriously. 100%. You know, South America, quality-wise, they are the closest to Europe. They're number 2 after Europe. So they've always wanted something, you know, to be able to prove themselves. The Intercontinental one, with only one club, it's not big enough. This one, you can actually showcase yourself because you're playing against a lot of other teams that you could beat. Their fans very passionate. You know, a lot of the Argentinian fans that are going to the River Plate and Boca games are the same Argentinian fans that go to World Cup games. So, no, Club World Cup, man, it's such a beautiful thing. Van Persie had it. Oh, big chance here for Urawa Red. Mistake for Armani goes out. No foul, says the referee. How's Franco? He like between decent and good. Pre-assist for the goal as well. Hey, wait. Wait, that should be a pen. Shouldn't that be a pen? Didn't the goalkeeper tackle him? Free assist. So the pass to the assister. They need to make pre-assist and action stats. I mean, there is one. I think it's called like live pass or something. Last season, Mr. Jean Dembele was really good. But he got a lot of assists, but he got a lot of pre-assists as well. So I found the stat that shows like Dembele had the most pre-assists in Europe's top 5 leagues last season, alongside like 16, 17, 18 assists. Can you debunk this ownership narrative in the comments? These guys think QSI is pumping money into PSG and instead of PSG already being fruitful, self-funding, and successful investments. Yeah, no, look, the only people that use that narrative usually support clubs that have a very bad board, such as Barca, for example. We draw the Lamine Yamal son, or thought that. Oh, definitely Lamine Yamal son. If I adopted Yamal now, he wouldn't be doing this shit anymore. No, I don't think so, Diaz. Usually, if they come, it's in the beginning of the stream. Ian, yeah, accord in some, but I still think Yamal is like the heavy second favorite. Well, no, Vitinha has gone up a lot. All right, 10 minutes left. River Plate, I mean, they're still pushing for that second, but they would take a 1-0 into halftime. Urawa, they're trying to push here for the consolation goal or the equalizing goal. Come on, give it to Franco. Give it to Franco. Oh my days. Franco is pressing. High press here from Franco. Great pressing there from Franco. River Plate get the ball high up here. Great 1-2-0 on the left side. Just as the first goal came, cross into Darius. Headed away by Urawa. I said at this point, Yamal's parents depend on him economically, so it's too late for them to discipline him. True. That part with the Asian guys, by the way. Yeah, no psych. That was really enjoyable, man. I was a bit stressed because I was gonna go outside, but it was really enjoyable talking to them and the discussions they had and the questions and so on. Cooked Mbappe as well as a side dish. That was I love cooking Mbappe, man. But not psych. I love being here, but I also love being a guest on a YouTube channel. Apart from when it's like a fucking collaboration, and I'm talking to a fucking football troll. But when I go there as a guest, and they respected me there, they know me, they've watched me and so on. Nah, it's great, guys. I've known PG for a while as well. So nah, that was a great part to record. Did you see that Yamal has been planning to smash the only since he was 12? Liking her pic since he was 12? Wait, what? What, have they seen he's liked her picture since he was 12? That can't be true. If that's true, then we gotta put him in jail, man. We gotta put him in jail. We should be watching Franco? Nah, I don't really care that much about him. I don't really care. I said it before the stream. I don't really care about Franco. You think PSG will back up Ballon d'Or and don't show up for Yamal wins it? No. We're PSG has class. PSG has class. Madrid don't have any class. Even if Yamal wins it, Dembele is gonna sit there. He's gonna applaud when Yamal lifts and everything. We don't do that fucking gimmicks, playing victim and everything. Allez Paris, colonel. All the players have to go through humiliation ritual at these ceremonies. True. Everyone you cried with doing UCL, I liked ever, especially Gunner, but that's good. Nah, I agree. I agree. Were Arlamin's parents in all of this? I don't know that much about his mom. We obviously know way much more about his dad because his dad. I mean, he has a famous Instagram account and everything. Big chance here for Urawa. But his mom, from what I've seen, I mean, she looks like a good mom. So I blame much more on his dad. His dad, I mean, his dad his dad has definitely been absent, and then when he's been there, he's not acting like a dad. He's more acting like a friend. If the gender were reversed, it would be public enemy number one. The model is doing is gross. Again, I don't see it that way because I don't believe in the magical number of 18. Like that person becomes an adult at 18 and so on. I mean, what? She's a whore. She's following the money. Yamal is very famous and rich. Um, you know, and she will get a lot of fame from dating Yamal. You know, that's how those kinds of women operate. They want to date the most famous men because then they can brag about it. So I understand her intentions. I don't understand Yamal's intentions. You know, when you are in a position where Yamal is, you can get basically any woman you want, and that's what you go for. And a used woman, a used woman, an OnlyFans woman, a woman that's available for everyone to look at. That's the woman you're going for, Yamal. For me, that yeah, like people are like victimizing Yamal and like the woman is disgusting. I think Yamal is way more disgusting in this situation than her because she's desperate. When a woman is 30, OnlyFans, whore, all of this, she has no future. No real man will marry her. Oh, Urawa red, good shot, good save from Armani. Almost at 30k. Congrats, man. You appreciate it, David, man. We're cooking. We're cooking. We'll get 30k before the end of this month. Great accomplishment, but I need more. We need more, man. Well, I true that Yamal liked your picks in 2020 when he was 12. No, yo, send that to me. Please send that to me on Twitter, man. Collab with Darlin when PG face Botafogo? Huge influencer supports them. I don't think so. I'm not doing that much work now for the Club World Cup King 2. I want to enjoy this summer. You know, I worked really hard during the season. Now I just want to vibe and so on. For next season, we'll see. I still have my interest still is less than it used to be when it comes to collabs and so on. Like I just want to do my content with my boys on the PSG podcast and leave it at there. I'm a Barca fan. I wouldn't mind if Dembele win the Ballon d'Or and Lamine and Pau Kubarsi don't have off girls. That's an American thing. They think they turn 18, you magically are different. Yeah. Thoughts on the Club World Cup so far? Amazing, man. And my father like Speed's father. I haven't seen that much of Speed's father, but I mean that's a cheeky comparison to immature people. Not because they're young, because they were yeah. Yamal is immature not because he's young, not because he's 17. Yamal is immature because he's badly raised. And people are like, oh, you know, when I was 17, I was like that. No, I haven't seen a single 17-year-old be like that. Tjena Thomas. Jag var ute med min kompis. Best match this season from apart from UCF final was the Anfield game. Facts. Chance here for Urawa Red. Cross comes in from number 24. 100k subs push. Yes, sir. I think the next like goal, cheeky goal, is 50k before the end of this year. Gotta work really hard for that, but I believe. When I was 22, I used to hook up with a social media chick 10 years older than me. Decisions were fun. Grandma, she's so rigid. I don't think she is getting to know this news. What do you mean? Monterrey versus Inter predictions? I did a prediction on it. I think I gave Inter like a 2-1. Maybe a draw. You like I Show Speed? No, I mean I don't watch his videos. I have no interest in I Show Speed. There's nothing he does that I like. Sometimes he can be funny. Sometimes he can, like, athletically, he can do some crazy stuff. When he raced that fucking disgusting, I don't know, muscle black dude. I don't know what to call him, man. The ice in the water in the morning when he raced him and beat him. That's very impressive. But, you know, that's athletic ability that he got. It's nothing that he worked for or something. Just in Paris Saint-Germain willing to pay 50 million for Rodrigo Mora. Paris intends to offer a player to Porto in the same deal. Let's go, man. Let's go, Rivi. Could you send that to me on Twitter as well? So I can save it. Just subscribe. Can't wait for the new PSG season. Yo, appreciate it, Julia. No, next season is gonna be big. But I mean, we're still in the season now with the Club World Cup. Yeah, Ashton Hall. Yeah. Why do you hate him? I mean, he's basically, you know, a modern man, which is very feminine. Wakes up, eyes, makeup, a bunch of accessoires, shower, this, that. It's so much. He's so appearance fixated. You know, it's a feminine attribute to fixate by your appearance. It's a feminine attribute, and I don't like men that are feminine. Not, you know what? It's natural for some men to be feminine. It's more the unnatural femininity, this fucking obsession about appearance and shit. So gay. It's so gay. Basically, when you obsess about your appearance, it actually means you're insecure and you have no confidence. Because if you had confidence, you wouldn't obsess about your appearance. A confident person is someone that's confident with his appearance. If you're not confident with your appearance, you are daily putting in hours and tons of energy into so-called improving. When you can't improve, you can just put something on for a while and then it fades away. So if you're obsessed about your appearance, it just means you're insecure and you're not confident in your appearance. If you wake up and can walk out the door like that, then you're confident. But if you wake up and I tell you, let's go to the mall, and you be like, no, I gotta fix this, I gotta do this, I gotta get a fade, I don't have this, I don't have this, then you're insecure. Then you're not confident. You make the best content in this Twitter, FTC. Literally the only one. Speak actual facts. You appreciate it, Kuti, man. I think I will always be seen differently to, you know, people that do content creation as me, because I am different from most people. So, in a good way, obviously. You think you guys are going back to back at UCL? I don't know, David. I mean, Madrid is the only club that has done it, like in the Champions League since 1992. The aim is, I don't know. For me, the Club World Cup we have to win. That's no discussion. Champions League, I'm gonna say, like, expectation at least semi. But I would love to go back to back. But I mean, only Madrid have done it. But we have a huge chance. We're not like some other clubs where they win like Bayern. Bayern won UCL, then season after Thiago leaves, Lewandowski is injured for that game versus PSG, and then it's over. For PSG, there's a much less likelihood of us dropping off. Do you think Lucho will introduce something new in the way we play next season? Yeah, I think we'll play even take more risks, Ian, more offensive, more attacking football next season. Where's Slime been these days? I don't know, chilling. Sad that Speed's more famous than football players nowadays? Uh, I mean, it's not like football players are deserving to be famous either. Like, they're not doing anything special. They're playing football. You know, the people that deserve fame are people that do good stuff in life, I would say. So, I think it's bad both Speed and the football players are more famous than people who actually should be famous. I'm happy for Astro Speeds, even public anti-Zionist and pro-Palestine. Yes, I know, and that's, you know, a good thing. But I mean, Speed knows nothing about the Palestine-Israel conflict. You know, the only reason he's saying that because his chat says that, and, you know, majority of the viewers he has say that. So, what does he know about that situation? For example, I can say I've been pro-Palestine since I've known about the conflict when I was like 9, 10 years of age. Since then, I've been pro-Palestine. It didn't take October 7th or all of these fucking recent genocides for me to be pro-Palestine. I've been pro-Palestine my entire life. You know, the Palestinian cause is my cause. You know, it's Algeria's cause. It's our people's cause. So all of these fucking celebrities that talk about it all the time, even me, I'm someone that cares a lot about that situation, but I don't want to talk about it. That's a sensitive topic. People are dying. Sitting here, pro-Palestine, fuck Israel, all of that. Yes, it's fun and all of that, but I wouldn't do it. I don't do that because people are dying, man. We should not make fun or look. I care about it inside of here, and the next step is to go to war, is to fly down there and do something. I can't do that. I'm not willing to do that. I mean, it's basically pointless to do that. So I'm just gonna sit here. But then you have people that are fucking parading with the Palestinian flag and screaming, I'm pro-Palestine, but they would never go to war. They would never do something. Why? Because they just like being pro-Palestine. Because it's trendy and... Fuck, man. The world is so fucking cooked, man. How's the game? Is it good or boring? It's okay. It could be more entertaining. Both sides sometimes losing the ball a bit stupidly, but... Still a cheeky game. Hopefully more goals in the second half. How you feel about the Iran thing? I mean, sad psych. You know, Israel and America once again pulling a country into a war they don't want to. Same as the Russia thing. And it's very unfortunate, you know, what's happening. Shout out to Iran. I love to see Israel bleed after everything they've done, but they're gonna bleed more, so it's unfortunate. Alaikum salam, Zian. You're spot on. The worst people do TikTok live as Team Palestine to get gifted money is disgusting. Yeah, no, that's extremely fucking disgusting, man. And that's the thing, like I said, the Palestinian thing has been going on all the time. People are acting since October 7th. That's when it actually started. No, fucking Israel has been genociding the Palestinian people since 1945. They've been doing it since the end of World War II, since they got Israel. Since then, they've been killing the Palestinian people and doing disgusting stuff to them. But people acted it didn't happen. Then when October 7th, then, oh, I gotta pick a side. I gotta pick a side. Everybody's talking about it. I gotta pick a side. Like it's a fucking football game or something. Wesh Halimi, wesh khoya. Just curious question. Did you do great in school? So I think so in school in Sweden you go from 1 to 9, ninth grade. And I think when I went out ninth grade, you know, the grades you do take to the next level, I got, I think, 270 out of 320, which is, I would say, I don't know the word for it. Is it great? Is it good? Between good and great, I would say. I'm not someone that likes school. I don't like school. But I'm someone that when I want something, I will get it. And I want to get good grades going into gymnasium, the next level, high school then or something. So I did get good grades in my last year. But I don't like school. I've never liked school. I liked some subjects. My favorite subjects, it was like history. I loved history. I loved geography. I love those kinds of subjects. But I was good in school. Like I always listened to the teacher. I always did my, you know, best. The what do you say? The topics that I didn't like were like chemistry and physics. All that fucking bullshit, invented garbage, man. I don't believe in that garbage. I don't believe human came from monkey. I don't believe in all of this fucking. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what is science? Science is the current theory we have with the insufficient evidence that we have. It's disgusting, man. You speak Arabic, نعم. أنت تتحدث العربية، نعم. Ain't you heard about the India plane crash? Yes, I saw a picture of it and so on. A lot of it was like 9/11 stuff as well. They're saying, oh, the plane hit there, then the house didn't go down, but 9/11 went down. You should start making more short videos that will increase subscribers so much. Yeah, I'm doing one short per day. So I'm living in Sweden. Did you finish gymnasium? Yes, I did finish gymnasium. Walaikum salam, Elmo. Too cool for school? No. I'm a very, how can I say? The word is, I'm a very unsubmissive person. And school teaches you to be submissive. So I never liked the idea of school. Listen to people taking order from fucking less intelligent people than me. I could never. And then when I don't want to do anything, I will not do it. I couldn't care less if my grade or anything depend. If I don't want to do it, I won't do it. And I wouldn't say I learned that much from school. من أين أنت؟ أنا نصف جزائري نصف سويدي أسكن في السويد. What's your thoughts on queers for Palestine? Do you claim them? What's queers for Palestine? The humans are basically apes with tools. Tools made us where we are right now. Without them, we would revert back to animals. No, Elmo. You know, it's actually impossible, Elmo, for an animal to go to sane. That's the I don't know the exact English word for it, but I use the word. I can give you the word sane. Uh, Humans are sane. Animals are insane. Like, they're not. How can I say? They are a living creature, but they don't have like a soul, a ruh. Like they cannot do stuff. They cannot talk. They cannot evolve as humans. Like we're entirely different species, and it's impossible for an animal to transition into that. You can give an ape all the tools you want. Give him 100 million years, he would still be an ape. Like the entire ape to human thing doesn't make any sense. The evidence for it doesn't make any sense either. They take a bone, then take another bone, and they're like, oh, these look similar. Okay, they are from the same thing. It's just garbage, man. It's all brainwashing into fucking making the people anti-religion. That's basically where this entire ape thing came from. And even if you go to the early people that did, what's it called? Like, I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was, who was it? The guy at the Galapagos Island with that boogie bird or whatever it's called that's extinct now. Even he said like there's so many holes in the human evolution theory, because that's what it is at the end of the day. Science is just a bunch of theories. Majority of the stuff, it's not evidence. It's not facts. It's theories. Even if you ask them, Big Bang, that's a theory. That's not fact. But they taught you that in school like it was a fact. In school, they taught you the universe was created through Big Bang, which is a theory. But they told you it was a fact. But then when they have a religious discussion, they talk about it as it was some story, you know, the man up in the sky and this and this. When they talk about scientific theories, they talk about it as if it was facts. Yes, Big Bang and this and that. But it's just a theory. There's a theory about Big Bang. There's a theory about multi-universe. These are just theories, but they talk about them as it was facts. If you go to a person in the West, ask him how was the universe created, he will give you that theory, because that's what they brainwashed him into believing in school. They don't say, oh, this is another theory. It's the religious theory. And the religious theory, they say that God created everything. They never talk about religion that way, even though that's also a theory. That you believe in Christianity, that you believe in Islam, that you believe in Hinduism. That's also a theory. But they always talk about it as if it's some sort of story. Even the man, it's too funny, man. Darwin, yeah. Doo bird, yeah, exactly. Dewey being top five. I don't think Dewey is top five in Ballon d'Or. That bird is not extinct. I mean, I haven't seen. Maybe one is hiding somewhere, but I haven't seen any pics of them. Science is the reason you can broadcast this live stream to us. Think about the make the screen, the internet, etc. I mean, yeah, that's science. That is factual. Science created this. That's the thing with science. It's not 100% bad, but a lot of it is bad. A lot of it is bad. Also, Yamal's parents are reportedly feeling submissive because they want to help his mental instability, but he's showing signs of cutting them off, therefore they're scared. I mean, this is why it's very important to raise a child a correct way. because if not, he will stray away in a direction he shouldn't go away. So, أنا أعيش في مصر. Okay. Part of the pre-programmed condition to get us used to the ID. More than 1,000 new COVID cases in India. Is it coming again? Really? Do they say it's the same COVID, or do they say it's like a mutated version of COVID? The blue-footed booby? Science, chemistry, and biology are my favorite subject. I'm special in medicine. But professional dogs after some years, but I agree with you what you're saying, Big Bang. Okay, Ian. I mean, good luck. You will work in a work field where you're helping people out. The only thing I would tell you, Ian, as a tip is when you work as a doctor, sometimes you have to follow the so-called work curriculum. Even though you, as a doctor who has studied science and biology, know that I should do something else. Do what's right. Do what you want to do. Do not do what the curriculum says. Apes develop gradually over millions of years through small changes in brain size, social behavior, and communication. Apes already show basic problem-solving emotions. The gap isn't that big. I mean, the gap is huge. It's humongous. Just because an ape can put a finger in a hole and has some intelligence, that's the thing. Nobody is saying animals are not intelligent. A lot of animals are extremely intelligent. The ape is, at the high of intelligence. Dolphins are at the high of intelligence. But intelligence does not equate into having a soul, being a person. That's something that animals will never have. Yo, Matthias, thanks so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it a lot. 0 to 100% chance of Barcola staying this season. Look, a lot of people have asked about Barcola availability, if he will leave, could PSG sell him. I will tell you this now. This summer transfer window, there is a 0% chance of Barcola leaving Paris Saint-Germain, whether they be on loan, transfer, anything. Barcola will not leave this summer. In future summers, even me and other PSG fans, we have understood. We've seen, for example, Leroy Sané at Manchester City or other players at other clubs. And sometimes they, due to the higher competition, they want to leave to find more playing minutes. Barcola this season played the second most games and second most minutes at Paris Saint-Germain. So I absolutely don't think he's even thinking about it. He has a strong contract. Paris Saint-Germain are set to extend him as well. So for this summer, there's a 0% chance. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it a lot. Did you study in college for some time after gymnastics? Did you go on? No, I did not go to college. How's man going to trust Darwin Nunes? No Funkin. I don't see your last comment. If you could comment it again. Do disbelievers not see that the heavens and earth were joined together as one mass? Then we split them apart, and we were made from water, every living thing. But speaks about Big Bang Theory. Yeah, because the thing is, the Big Bang Theory can still be correct. The only thing with the Big Bang Theory is that they say the Big Bang Theory just happened, which is scientifically impossible, physically impossible. Nothing can come from nothing. Something cannot come from nothing. What we Muslims say is, okay, if the Big Bang happened, what we believe in then is that God created the Big Bang. He made it happen. He did this, or he said happen, or he just thought about it and the Big Bang happened, and then the solar panels and all of that came after that and so on. But those scientists believe that the Big Bang just happened, which, as I said, is a scientific, illogical stand-up point as well. Israel will go to Turkey after Iran. Do you think Turkey is cooked? No, I mean, Erdogan is a leech, just like Saudi Arabia, so no. Turkey, the people, I would say still the majority of the people, they're righteous people, righteous. They still have strong religious ties and so on. But the state, Erdogan, no, he's a Zionist. Thank you, Matthias, man. Good luck to you too, man. Walker's played the most minutes for us this season was good, man. Yeah, but Mo, we're talking about millions of years of brain development. It's not jump from insane to insane. I know, Elmo, but I'm just saying, even millions of years, that still cannot happen. Like, for me, that's completely illogical to happen, that an animal can go to a human. I live with 2 cats. I've seen animals. Like, they are basically the definition of an NPC. They're like non-playable characters, whilst we are playable characters. That's what animals are. That's what they always have been. They are NPCs in our world. Like, they won't go to heaven or hell or anything. They're just a different species. There's basically, I think, 3 species actually. No, there's actually more. But yeah. But anyway, explain to me then. How do you think that's possible? How do you think it's possible? Lamine Yamal needs to stay humble as a Barca fan. He might not last long as Fati never used to talk like this. But he will get injured. Yeah, no, Yamal soon everything will come crashing at him. Alright, let's go. Second half about to start. I'm good, Buscat bro, 18. How are you, man? If Barcola leaves, what price do you see him departing? I would think around 85 million. We bought him for like 40, 45, maybe up to 50 million with bonuses. So I would say at least double that. Like 90 million plus 10 million in bonuses. We are in a very strong position to negotiate a potential Barcola departure. But yeah, 85, that could still work, yeah. No purity. How do we get on these topics from football to discuss the meaning of life? I mean, that's why the PhD live streams are the best live streams out there. It's basically like talking with a human. I'm talking as if I was a human. I'm not talking as if I was a robot. Like, oh, let's stick to this. Oh, you guys want to talk about this? You have this opinion? Let me react to it and so on. Breaking the City Duo could become the second player in the history of win Golden Boy and finish top 10 Ballon d'Or after Kylian Mbappe did finish 7th in 17-18. Why don't Arabic country have Gaza take some refugee? I saw the video of Western tourists going to Egypt to protest, open the borders between Egypt and Gaza to let refugees in. I mean, Fonkel, it's because of the leaders of the Arab countries have sold their soul. Because if they do that, America and Israel will not be happy. And they will, they will punish him in whatever way they want to do that. What do you think about the pictures of Yamal, the 30-year-old woman? Oh, man. So many questions about I've discussed like the Yamal thing so many times, but I mean, extremely disgusting, but yeah, disgusting. Yes, sir, Sochi. Yes, sir. I mean, it was only a game, like, good time. Yeah, Mason. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, with Due and Yamal, I can compare them. Both of them, they have that young thing. Both of them are a bit, I don't know, a bit show off. A bit, the dancing and the this and the that and the hair and everything. But Due is not even, like, he's so, like, a billion times. I actually think Due, after we won the Champions League final, the first thing he did when he went to the TV channel, he said, like, thank Jesus and so on. And when that's the first thing a 19-year-old say, that's a well-raised kid, someone that still has a strong connection to God and religion. So, yeah, no. Barca fans just keep excusing anything Yamal does. Why bring other animals into conversation if it's only about apes to human? Apes are apparently very different from other animals. They can develop into humans. Immediately moves them apart from any other animal. But this thing, I don't see, like, and it's not any ape, it's chimpanzees. Like, chimpanzees, I don't see chimpanzee different from other animals. I think they have more intelligence. I think because they have, similar limbs to us, they can walk on 2 feet, they have 2 hands, it helps them a lot. You become way more mobile than like a tiger that always has to walk on 4, or like a bear. Like a bear, he can walk on 2, but naturally he will walk on all 4. Some discussed imaginary theories in science, which is hard to believe. For example, Neil Armstrong, he never stepped on the moon. In fact, no person. Oh, golazo, golazo, golazo! Golazo! Dariusi! Cheeky goal by River Plate. They take the 2-0 lead. He's down, though. Japanese keeper is not happy. Neither are the rest of the Urawa Red players. So, cheeky cross. Bomb headed away. Headed backwards. Wow. Yeah. Extremely stupid mistake there by, as I predicted in the beginning, either Norwegian or Icelandic centre-back. Very stupid mistake there, and Dariusi punishes him. 2-0. 2-0. Even in videos, you can clearly see how apes show signs of human behavior. but it risks my case. No, I think it's mostly because, like, they're similarly built in the sense they have 2 limbs and 2 hands, like 2 feet and 2 hands. So they may do like something similar or something. But like, if I see a man walking with an ape, I'm like, wow. Like, ape are just majestic animals, like as a creation. But when I see that, do I think, oh, that's the thing, and I think because like, not just you, but if you take you as an example or people like you, when your entire childhood they've always told you apes, 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 human, apes, apes, human. Then when you see an ape, you start thinking that because that's the brainwashing image they put back in your head. Me, I never believed it. Obviously, when I was younger, you don't know that much. The thing that defended me from the brainwashing was my religion. My religion was like, what? Apes? Like, no one in my class believed that shit because we're all Muslim. And then when I got older and heard about it, from a logical standpoint, I was like, this is stupid as well. It doesn't make any sense. How high are the chances Erbil can lure Barcola? I mean, that's 0%, Elmo. If Barcola went to Bayern, it would be Barcola wants to leave and he wants to go to Bayern. But Erbil to lure him, 0%. We would not be signing a backup right back. Get laid out ground rules for life through physics and biology. Science just a way for us humans to understand. Yeah, the best possible way we can, which is filled with a lot of theories and so on. For me, honestly, at the end of the day, science is not that bad. For me, the issue with science is that people see it as a factual thing. They treat it the same way religious people treat God, which you cannot do. Science is theories, it's opinions from humans. At least religious people, they believe that these humans were divine or something. But the people that believe in science, no, they believe those humans are just normal humans, just that came to, I don't know, conclusions they couldn't come to. How's Franco 17 got a million tattoos? So cooked, man. Aren't tattoos carcinogenic? What does that mean, DLM? Okay, we can learn something new here. What does that mean? I guess it's something to do with the blood or skin or... Sounds like it. Franco cooked, man. Be warming Madrid bench next season. Should have picked PSG. Oh, Urawa do the chance. Why not? Who plays Urawa back if Hakim is injured? Warren Zara, Emre, João Neves, or Seni Mayulo. Only place I can see Barcola leaving is either Liverpool, Bayern by small percentage. I don't know. I think if he left, it would depend on, at what clubs he has an available position. Maybe at Madrid he has an available position. Maybe Barca. I don't know. Purity ring. I've answered that question. No. Oh, good chance for River Plate. Ball comes in. Dariusi. Yo, the Urawa Red defense stinks, man. The Urawa Red defense stinks. Should God not create everything then? If he didn't create himself? Okay. Great question there, H2. So, what has happened? What needs to happen from the logical standpoint for the universe to be created? An uncreated thing has to create the universe. We don't even have to call that thing God. But an uncreated thing. What we religious people believe in is that God is uncreated. He was never created. He's timeless. He existed before time. He's always existed. So an uncreated being has to be number one. And then the uncreated being creates the creations. So everything has to start from an uncreated being. So whether you want to call it God or not, I mean, that's up to you. But an uncreated being has to exist first. That will create the stuff. To be honest, Erbil been wanting all the correct players, but just con them. He wants to do it. Yeah, no, exactly. He wants... That's the thing. Michael and Elmo and maybe some other Bayern fans are here. Do you maybe question the buy and pull? Do you think maybe you're not an interesting project to join? What do you guys think it is? Like, you give out high wages as well, so it's not money. What is it that could be more interesting about joining you guys? Vision, what do you think clicked in this PSG team mid-season Champions League? It became unstoppable. I mean, it was everyone fixing their problems. We had a lot of problems in the beginning of the season. coach problems, player problems. All of that got fixed. Dewey came in also into good form. Khvicha came into good form. All the other ones. And basically, all the problems being solved at once. It wasn't one, two, three things. It was many things. What's happening with the Dona situation? Meetings will take place soon. But at the moment, everyone is focusing on the Club World Cup. Transcend above creation, human imagination. Well, God created Mbappe. I mean, I don't think Mbappe is a significant creation like that. He's significant, like, footballing wise, but otherwise, I mean, he is pretty famous. I could see Mbappe become the French president in the future. Do you think there are other species around the universe who may be more advanced than humans, or do you think we're alone? Honestly, I must look. So I believe in my religion. My religion hasn't mentioned anything about aliens or so on, but it has mentioned about other species. For example, angels. That's another species that we believe in, but they don't live on another planet like they've talked about aliens, so on. We also believe in demons, jinns. It's not really demons because the word demons is only bad ones, but we believe in jinns. Jinns is just a creation. For example, humans were created from clay, jinns were created from fire. So they're another species. So I do believe in different species, but the idea of aliens, that just being other creatures living on another planet. Oh, penalty for Urawa, red. Clear penalty. River Plate have been very aggressive this game. And they finally give away a penalty. This game is going to become interesting here. What was it I talked about? Blah, 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 blah. So other species, yeah. So, yeah, I don't believe in this alien concept living, because that's just, what they've showed in Hollywood and so on. Just a bunch of fake stuff. But I do believe in other species. Angels and jinns. Alhamdulillah, Muslim Islam makes so much sense. Only thing I don't know is why and when Jews just became so gigantic and dirty, why they got revelation first. I mean, socially, it's because it got corrupted the most. The Jews follow, a lot of Jews, I don't think all the Jews follow, but a lot of Jews follow the Talmud. The Talmud was written many years after their prophets and was written just by rabbis, and it's just filled with opinions. And in the Talmud, that's where the most disgusting stuff is written down. Saying like you can kill non-Jews, you can do all kinds of stuff to non-Jews. That's the most disgusting book out there. The Talmud. But I mean, the Jews, they're just preparing the world for their Messiah, which the Muslims and the Christians believe is the Antichrist. How's that Bomba Santuanto playing? He's been all right, but not like special. He's not like, oh. All right, penalty here. Oh, is the blonde dude's gonna take it? All right, there's a little fight here, maybe. Since the generalized players rejecting us into we aren't attracted parties, look at a projection. That's what makes us rejecting us. They want something different to what we're offering. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Elmo, what do you think it is? First one to be the lone 10. Okay, yeah, makes sense, yeah. Nico wants Barca. Exactly, that is true. Like the Nico thing, I don't even think it's that big of a rejection because, I mean, Nico was twerking for Barca last year as well, and Barca were twerking for him. It's like match made in heaven and, Bayern trying to lure him. It's not Barca luring Nico away from Bayern. It's Bayern that are trying to lure him away, but Nico to Barca is very strong. So that's true. Since you're half Swedish, half of your family Christian, half of it Muslim? I don't know that much about my Swedish family, but I think most of it is atheist. Oh! Urawa! 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 We got the Golski. Acuna gives away the penalty as well. Very stupid to give away. Cheeky, we got a game on our hands now. Interesting. I mean, yeah, interesting who scored second. Would River Plate get back the 2-0 lead, or will Urawa red? make a cheeky comeback. No, I'm not cheering for Urawa. I'm cheering. I've been celebrating all the goals. I just want to see goals. I'm just here for the goals, man. Hey, yo. Is that Franco that tackled him? Remontada. Franco agenda. Barca trying to be nonchalant, but they know they can't afford Nico selling first. Yeah, I read something they may try wanting to do it in installments because it's a release clause. By the way, Pigeon, congrats on chat success. You averaged a lot more views on your video. Yo, Ibrahim, thanks so much, man. The numbers have been absolutely crazy in 2025. But yeah, we keep grinding, man. Thank you, man. You plan to do the other two games today as a Watchalong? I mean, they're not today for me. They're like in the night. Where is it? Is that Inter game? And then is it City? Let me actually see. Oh, Urawa red! Oh, thought I got a corner. I think it's on Urban and his own convincing rather than pull project because look, Brazo was able to convince Delict, Mane, Kane. Yeah. I mean, the Kane one still hurts for me. For me, there, I was really mad at Campos because he bottled it. Like, he couldn't attract Kane to PSG. And that's also one thing with Campos. You know, a lot of people are praising Campos now with the PSG project and everything, but Campos is not the best negotiator when it comes to the big players as well. So wait, so it's Inter 3 a.m. That's it, right? You said two games. Maybe the Memludi Sundown game you were talking about. I'm thinking of doing City Wydad and then Madrid El Hilal tomorrow. I could do both. Could do both. And then I'm thinking for one after, I do Inter Miami game. Inter Miami Porto. Inter Miami basically have to win. And then after that, I do PSG Botafogo in the night. As appropriate, why would you want to play in a used Tampa? What do you mean? Oh, good shot. Orlean, who is that? Or is that like a slander name for Mustard One? Matsurbino. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was his name. He looks cheeky, man. Every time he gets the ball, I'm better than Yamal, man. Now you're tripping. Cup is a good negotiator. I mean, do people have a short memory? We were about to lose Desire Do It to Bayern. Herbal was about to over negotiate over Campos. Then Nasser had to fucking come in and, you know, talk with Sissoko to fix this stuff. And I said Campos when it comes to big players. Like Campos when he has to go to Benfica for Joao Neves, not that tough. Valencia for Kangeli, not that tough. Frankfurt for Pacho, not that tough. Kane for Bayern, tough. Alvarez, that's another one he failed to convince. Just woke up to news about Yamal smashing third. Yeah, I know, King Asher, man. The thing is, someone said that here. I need to check up the evidence on it, but that he was liking her photos when he was back in 2020 when he was 12. So she was like his sex lust when he was young, and now he got her. I should be cooking his J League teams, but his ass. Yeah, he's been mid. Maybe he's just extremely raw, Arlian. But I saw Endrick. You know, Endrick. It was just a lot of pressure on him. He missed a big chance and so on, but he was still lively and so on. But I mean, he looks way better than Franco. Moura as well. You're right, Arlian. Moura was better as well. La Porta, that dirty Jew, already has no stuff. Pugent. Young Kylian Mbappe, young Dembele, Yamal Due. Rank. Oh yeah. Probably Dembele, Due, Yamal, Mbappe. To be a member of this channel, I don't have membership. I don't have membership. And there's no one has ever become a membership. What kind of parents does a so-called Muslim have to do so addicted to escorts parts to 17? I'm happy none of our young players have lack of discipline like that. Yeah, very happy with that, man. Very happy that we don't have this garbageness. But yeah, just badly raised. Christian, did you watch Chelsea game yesterday? No. Would Barcola pick to be in the shadow Kvaratskhelia, but start for top 3 clubs to win? Elmo, the plan is for next season, Due is going to be playing more in midfield, Elmo. And we maybe look like 4-man attack. You know, Barca, they want to do Rafinha as the 10, Nico Yamal, Leva. We want to do the same. Due, Dembus, Khvicha, Barcola, or Barcola on the wing, Dembus false 9. I think that's the plan for next season because it doesn't look like we'll sound like a top attacker. But Due will definitely start. Due already played a lot in midfield, mostly in Liga this season. Oh, Franco, good ball. Nah, Darius is offside. Only way I would keep Erbil if we managed to get Barcola, Liao, Xavi, plus defender. The thing is, like, Michael, getting Xavi is not that big of a deal. Not that many clubs are interested in him. He had a very poor season, which means his stock is not that high. And actually, the price tag Leipzig are looking for is 70 million, which is very high, obviously, because they paid us at least 55 million. But if he gets a lead, Barcola, Michael, look, I've said this before. I'm not playing like insecure card or something, but Barcola will not leave this summer. Liao, that should be the objective. That makes total sense, and you should get him. Our families are making fake ops of our wingers. Yeah, I heard the Madueke had this stinker. Great question, Trippy. I actually read a report recently that mentioned Paris Saint-Germain will play basically the same 11 as they did in the Atletico game versus Botafogo. If you look at most World Cups and Euros, the team always plays the best team in first 2 games, then the third game they rotate. So Seattle Sounders, that's the weakest game of the group as well. That's the game we'll do a bit heavy rotation. But next game should be basically the same lineup as the Atletico game, so very strong lineup. Ion, check your name in, I don't know, 3 seconds. All right, we got 23 minutes left here. Can Urawa Red come back? If we let youngsters play against a shitty MLS team, that doesn't prove anything? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I mean, it's still a great game. Mayulu to start that game. Warren. Maybe Moscardo's back by then. Beraldo. Lucas Hernandez. Maybe Kangi Lee. Maybe Gonzalo. Dembuz should start. Oh, it would be like rotated team with Dembuz and Barcola first starts in the Club World Cup. Because I don't think they would start the Botafogo. They would probably not start the Botafogo game. Do you think Dua could be the main man in this team anytime sooner? Yeah. Dembuz is a bit old. I don't think he'll play that long as well. And Dua's really young, but we got Vicha, man. I don't know if Dua will overtake that. Obviously, Dua got the PR. He's younger as well. He's French. But Khvicha, man. Khvicha is him, man. What's up, Marcello? Take care, Ibrahim, man. Take care, G. Do you think we sign a winger? Yeah. That's what we're looking for. A left-footed right winger. Will Dembele play in the Botafogo game and be on the bench? I think Dembele and Barcola will both be in the squad and will come off the bench. But none of them will start the game. Like the competition, MLS is terrible, but Botafogo is where we should play youngsters to see how they do against team. Top 6 league. True. But yeah, we're not here to test our youngsters. We're here to win the competition. And I think what Lucho is looking at, Parisian Lover, is first two games, you start the best lineup. You know, they get congested. They play around with each other. We haven't played for 2 weeks since, you know, the Atletico, since the Inter Champions League final. So they just gel a bit and so on. And then the third game, you do a little bit of rotation and see, you know, who are going to be the subs for the rest of the tournament. Dembele admitted that at Barca his lifestyle was bad. He ate fast food, was playing video games at night, and shit. And shit, what career, man? Yeah, no, it's good that Dembele is taking honesty. And the great thing about Dembele is he's not gonna blame Barca for any of their failures. What I've always said about the Barca Dembele thing, it's like 50-50. Dembele should have done better stuff, and Barca should have done better stuff. It's actually nice that Dembele just takes full accountability and yeah. No, Romain, we will 100%. We need the left back, right back backup. My one injury. No, I think Lucas will be the backup at left back. And then right back, it will be Neves, Warren, or Mayolo shifts. Give your funniest football team names. I'll start Go Ahead Eagles. Funniest football team name. I don't know. Dunkirk. Sounds fun. Bro, Chelsea trying to sign Malik Fofana. Do you rate him, Piagent? Yes, Malik Fofana is very good. He's only had one season, but the talent is there. But he could be a bit raw. And that's the only issue with Chelsea. They're signing way too many raw young talents, man. It would be much better if Fofana had 2 seasons here and then went to Chelsea or something. While league stereotypes are light, definitely need to watch and react to his video, Piagent. It's hilarious how league performs so much better in the stats. Perhaps used to gas up their bum league. Could you send that video? Could you send that to me on Twitter, Nkozo? Will Moscardo make an appearance? San Maximo, Moscardo is in the squad, but he has a small injury. So he's not being available yet. But I don't know about the information regarding him. Not Jarir. No, on that side of Twitter, I see. I mean, I know it's definitely Somalian. What does that mean? That makes sense to me, but if we play a player like Moscato, he does great. That doesn't tell us anything because of how terrible Eminem's team. I mean, Seattle Sounds are not that bad, and then you have to think about the tournament and the pressure as well. It's not just we're playing Seattle Sounds, we're playing them in a Club World Cup game. Maybe that game will be important for them. Maybe they have a small chance of going through. Maybe Botafogo and Atletico Madrid draw their game or something. Because they only lost 2-1. But it will still be a good, especially for Moscardo. I mean, Moscardo hasn't played a single official game for PSG. Thoughts on us potentially meeting Pez's Miami? I would love that, but I don't think it will happen. George Somalian means... Oh, okay. I think Xabi could be done with 60 plus add-ons because he said he wants to leave Leipzig as they have new use for football. Yeah, the only thing, Michael, as I said, Leipzig paid us 55 million in January. Plus, we have inserted like a 25% bonus. So they have to get like around 70 million to make some kind of profit. That's the issue. Like Leipzig are in a difficult position. We scammed them, man. Can we start abandoning for qualifier knockout stages? Yes, I've read that we can add new players into the squad from the 27th and onward. Thanks, Mo. By the way, continue hard work, man. You will achieve much more, and it's over when you're half here watching you. Person has shown me your green both. Yo, appreciate it. I am, man. Oh, River Plate! River Plate! River Plate. They are set to go to win this game. Mecca scores the goal. Header from a corner kick. And I mean, my prediction 4-1. We're closing in on it. We could potentially get the prediction right here. One more goal from River Plate. I could see it happen, but Urawa Red put up a fight. But River Plate, just too strong. Seen a lot of corner kick goals as well. And set piece goals so far in the Club World Cup. Can you imagine you say a game without Nuno Ashraf? I mean, we did play a game without Ashraf, I remember, against Barca. And yeah, Rafinha cooked on that left flank. Marquinhos had to defend that space, and then Lucas had to play there because Marquinhos wasn't doing a good job. Nuno, I remember Nuno was suspended for the Stuttgart game, but I mean, We didn't come up against any notable name. I think it depends on who we come up against. If we come up against a team that has, let's say Nuno was injured versus Arsenal. Honestly, I don't think Saka is gonna do something crazy to Lucas. Um, yeah, Salah, especially this cooked Lucas. Maybe Salah would do some fugazi stuff. What happened to Aval, by the way? Still on X. Okay, he was the one with the Thierry Henry, a classic old picture, right? I haven't seen him actually tweet in a very long time, so no. You think Moscato has a future next season going on? 100%. I see what you did with Travis Simons. Has to be like the best business of last decade. Did I play 5 games for you? You got 55 million profit. Yeah, no, it was some what do you call it? Money laundering. Money laundering. I always think of the Swedish word and then I have to translate it. Do you hate Franco now? No. Uh, he's been decent this game. I expected more from him, but River Plate just as a side are good. They're not reliant on him. As a like a Palmeiras. Palmeiras are reliant on Estivao. Vanderson would be good prison lover. He would be good. But that's the thing, Hakimi plays so much, and we want to play him much, and he wants to play a lot. Vanderson, man, he's not gonna play that much. Yes, like Tosin told me that. He said he has like something small. Like he came into the Club World Cup with it. Do you think Yamal can end up in jail with his hood mentality as he's from the 304 hood? No, I don't think Yamal will end up in jail. I don't think he will do anything that would end him up in jail. No, I don't think so. And I can't remember the last time that big of a footballer. I mean, we've seen Benjamin Mendy, we've probably seen some other football players, but we've never seen someone, one of the best and biggest stars of the sport to go into jail. Like Barca would never let that happen. Barca would lose so much fucking money if that happened. You see that Yamal's father has epilepsy? No. And what exactly is epilepsy? And when I first read that, the EPI, I thought it was Epstein Island or something, Epstein list or something. Was your Ballon d'Or top 10 really interesting because you're neither a Barca fan or a Madridista? I don't know. I don't have a Ballon d'Or top 10. Oh, yeah, I will do a Ballon d'Or top 10, no ranking. No ranking, okay? Dembele, Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, Vitinha. Wait. Dembele, Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha. No order. Dembele, Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha, Vitinha, Hakimi, Nuno, Vara, Olise. I guess Mbops. I guess that Salah. Maybe take out Pedri. That's the thing, like, because I think we're gonna win the Club World Cup. We're gonna have like 8 players, 7 players in the top 10. Like I don't think any club will match the domination in the Ballon d'Or top 30 list. I think we checked it. I think the record is like 11 players. I think we'll break that. So I don't know. Would PSG play B team versus Botafogo? No, according to the recent reports, PSG played the B team against Seattle Sounders in the last game, and we play basically the Atletico Madrid lineup. The lineup versus Atletico Madrid in the next game. Breaking: Israel can't keep blocking missiles. Israel will have to choose where he wants to intercept, and the Israel defenses are exhausted. Israel is weak, and that's why US is coming. Okay, so now US are gonna go into the war because Israel started the war they couldn't fight. Fuck, man. I hate this word, man. I hate this word, man. I can't believe how people genuinely would support Israel. Like, you have to be a dog. You have to be an actual fucking dog to support Israel. That's how fucking low intelligence you gotta have. Allah with Yamal has to do with his father's influence for sure. No, I don't know epilepsy. No, Michael, could you send that to me on DM instead? Because I get so many notifications and so on. That tag will lose. It will not be there. If you can send it to me on DM. Take out Ulis for Salah? Maybe. He just only said, I think he's someone that deserves flowers for the season. It's sad, but fair. No, near Ballon d'Or. No, no, Ninja, that was my top 10. No order. Only Hansi can save Lamine from that reverse Benzi. I just read that Urban knows that Bradley is the most difficult target to get, but insists to go after him instead of Leon Nico. Is he retarded? I mean, obviously, Barcola is the hardest. He has the strongest contract. PSG, don't need to sell. We're much richer than Bilbao and AC Milan. Barcola has a high wage at PSG. Now, actually, probably he is the lowest out of the three. Or maybe Leao. AC Milan is slave wages at that club. Leao is easily the easiest one to get. Milan would sell. He would want to leave. He has a low wage. Come daddy, save us. If you use intervenes, that will drain the country. I think people will go crazy. Fresh US is screwed if they intervene. Yeah. Civil war incoming. Yes, sir. Look, it's obviously unfortunate and sad for the people in America. The unfortunate people in America that don't deserve this. But look, America has done this to every fucking country in the world, and I would love to see America burn, man. That is one of my dreams, man. That is one of my dreams. Just the country. Yeah. Messi or Cristiano? Messi. All right, 9 minutes left in this game. Second, I hate on Yamal. He's asking from vacation in Greece. Ooh, nearly. Was that Franco? Franco nearly scores from a header. Hello. You say, but I help out another country to achieve freedom and safety. Yeah, they're gonna bring democracy to the Middle East. They're gonna bring democracy. It's sad that people are dying and so on, but how all of this is happening and people can still side with fucking Israel, the Jews in America, just beyond me, man. Yo, Ellie, I hope you find a bunker then or something. I mean, look, there will be a worldwide war, all right? Nobody will be safe. I just want the fucking American state to fall, man. On this USA backing is because of Epstein. Was a Mossad agent also because of APAC and was. Wait, Epstein was a Mossad agent? I've never heard that. I mean, it makes total sense. As he always does, he always makes sense. He always makes sense. I never heard that. At the end of the day, Mo guts don't care about people's opinions. Are you telling me that I don't care about it or I shouldn't care about it? But yeah. Do you reckon I'm cooked here in England? Again, I believe I don't think there's a safe haven in anywhere in the world. I mean, this is the beginning of World War III. I still have 2 years left to study in America. All right. Stay safe, man. Yeah, look, I don't want like American people to die. No. I want the state to fall. If the country burns as well, let's have fun, man. Zionistic country. Hollywood, Scientology. Basically, all the fucking dirty stuff from the world have been invented in that country. Obviously, majority of the people are innocent. They're not part of this. Oh, good ball. Would River Plate get a fourth? What the fuck is he doing? I think that striker is Colombian. What the fuck is he doing? Why you want war? I want a world reset. The world is so disgusting that it would be better to live in hostility. All of them leaders by the boss. That's why you say spreading cheeks for them. Yo, facts. If US drops nuclear, Russia would do the same to Western countries. China would take Taiwan. Yeah. They just got sideswiped by Senegal. I mean, it's friendly. Governments will do what they did forever, just more makeup on it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, at the moment, Ian, I know it's bad, like in California, what Trump is doing with the police and so on. As long as I guess you're not there, it's gonna be calm for a while. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. I could disagree. I spent 2 years in America. America's more than love Israel. A lot have changed recently. Is England Arsenal international? Just, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. But let's see, let's see. In a big tournament, that's where it matters. Most Americans probably don't even know Israel is on a map. I don't know, support them. That is true. They, like most of the people in like either pro Palestine or pro Israel don't know basically anything about the conflict. Pro Ukraine, pro Russia, just the same thing. People always just want to act like they're good people. You know, I care about these people that are dying. You don't even know what the fuck is going on, man. Parlay World War III. Yo, you're gonna hit the jackpot, Luffy. Odds? The odds minus, man. You lose money. What's his name? My comment got removed because it said something about Israel. Wow. Well, always when they want to hide something, it's always the stuff that they don't want you to know. They don't want you to talk about. Do you know any PSG players who do what Lamine Yamal did? I mean, Mbappe. I mean, he's not PSG player anymore, but Mbappe was fucking escorts left, right, and center in Paris, Sweden as well. But at PSG at the moment, I know that Tenos is a bit of a party animal because he never gets to play. I don't know about females. I know that he likes to party. I don't know about females, but maybe Tenos. But like a senior player or someone that plays a lot, no. Lucho would fucking Lucho would put him in the loft immediately. Harry, it's very different. Like it can be legit any kind of, but I would say mostly either very quick or very slow. So either very calming or very intensive. One of the extremes. Funkin, who's posted a video? The Club World Cup feels like competitive friendly. Feels like because European clubs usually tend to go to these stadiums in this weather. Yeah, that is true. That is true. A lot of people said any tournament you put in the US, it will feel like a friendly, and we'll see how it feels during the World Cup as well. So no, I understand that. What's the lineups for World War III? So America's gonna Israel, the Jews are gonna play a 1-1. They're gonna play a 1-1. Basically, Israel hiding behind the US. Oh, Urawa Red! Oh, huge save from Armani. Urawa Red pushing here in the 90th minute. There's gonna be a 1-1. Israel is hiding behind the US. And then on the other side, you're gonna have a front five. Iran, China, North Korea, Russia, Pakistan. Yo, appreciate the super chat, Obi-Wan. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it a lot. Even MAGA fans are now opposing Trump for backing Israel and funding them. JFK, 9/11, Epstein. The truth is coming out and the world is healing. Preach, Obi. Preach. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it a lot. And no, we are in the timeline of the truth coming out. I would say ever since COVID happened, people have started questioning stuff. People have started looking for the truth, which is great. People are opening up their eyes. They've understood how brainwashed society has become. Only 5 minutes extra time. Did you hear about Lamine Yamal being on vacation? Yeah. Pitch looks ass. The camera angle is ass. I don't know too far. This Club World Cup is not going well. What? No, I think the Club World Cup is going well. Camera angle, grass. Yeah, I mean, well, they're playing in like American football/football arenas, so, and these games are played in America as well. But no, I think the vibe and passion has been very good. This is the second game I've watched. I haven't watched any other games. So. Yeah, I know Ninja. Yeah. What do you think about Dortmund stinker? I guess Fluminense. I don't think it's a Dortmund stinker. Dortmund are not a good team. I predicted Fluminense to top that group. I don't remember my predictions, but I probably predicted Fluminense to win that game. So I wasn't shocked when I saw that. I was shocked, like another 0-0. That's a bit boring. So commiserates to everyone that watched that game. Only 5 minutes extra time. River plays with another opportunity. Good save from Urawa Red keeper. So all out Stag versus discussing Satanic Park the bus. Yeah, basically. Basically. US has to do like prime Van Dijk stuff. Coming up against like Messi, Ronaldo. Iran is like Modric. Fine wine. Who all scored? Oh, I don't remember the names, man. One guy's Masturbino, if that's his name. Bigalio, not something like that. And then was it Mecca? That scored the third goal, I think. Urawa Red with the set piece. With the cross. Armani saves and the game looks to be ending 3-1 to River Plate. I nearly got the prediction right. But yeah. Jude Bellingham. You say being so much this is much if Iran destroy their base in the Middle East, which is easy for Iran. Yeah, but Iran don't want to do that. That would be very bad from their perspective. What's your thoughts on Somalia? Great country. Unfortunately, it has been destroyed by the Western countries. So Somalia hasn't been able to reach its full potential. But Somalia is like 100% Islamic as well, Muslim. So now, beautiful country, beautiful people. There are a lot of Somali immigrants here in Sweden. Great people. I mean, some of them bad, but majority great. All right, 20 seconds left. Hello, cheeky turn. Can we get the 4-1? Franco Mastantuono! Franco did a good layoff. And they missed it. Look at this replay fan, man. If you attacks them, yeah, I mean, they would have to, Ninja. But then, while I'm waiting for Ninja's one of the other big boys to come in, I hope they're not bitches, man. I hope they're not scared of the US. Talk about Russia, China, Iran's allies. Well, and that ends it. Cheeky game here. River Plate, get the dubski, as predicted. And yeah. That's it. I'm not going to make a reaction video. I don't have that much thoughts after this game, but cheeky game to watch. Next game. Well, for the people that are watching, I will be live tomorrow with the Madrid El Hilal game 100%. Potentially the Man City Wydad Casablanca game as well. So we do a double watch along tomorrow. Exactly, Striker, I am. Only bad thing of the Global Cup scheduling by FIFA, like, do they think anyone's going to show up at Tuesday 2 p.m.? I mean, they need to put in all the games. 4 games every single day, basically. Just like a normal World Cup is being played. When it comes to time zones, it's mostly because this World Cup is played in the US. Same thing happened back in the day when the World Cup was played in Brazil in 2014. There were some games that were in weird time zones for us Europeans and so on. But yeah, that's me for boy Piagent. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this live watch along. Great discussing, talking to you guys. I mean, I was barely concentrating that much on the game. We had a lot of great conversations. And yeah, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this. And as usual, allez, allez, allez Paris.